After Sri Lanka was taken unawares by the devastating tsunami of 26 December 2004, the government has established an island-wide early warning system to ensure safety for the vulnerable communities from the disaster impact. Many methods have been integrated into the system. One method is the establishment of early warning towers along the coastal belt. Success of the method depends on the community awareness of the messages disseminated by the tower and the capacity of the community to respond without delay. A first step towards capacity building for response is the preparation of a community hazard map through a participatory approach. Vulnerabilities are elucidated, and this leads to the identification of safe routes and safe places for evacuation when necessary. The routes and places are then marked with signboards. These activities are mandatory prerequisites for evacuation mock drills that build capacity for response after early warning. Prior to a mock drill, a stakeholder meeting must be organized to discuss what needs to be done and to identify roles and responsibilities of the stakeholders during the event. The area for evacuation remains small for practical convenience. The district secretary, the relevant divisional secretaries, the disaster management coordinator, the police and the armed forces, representatives of institutions in the area, school principals, the Gramaniladaris, disaster management committee members, NGOs and volunteers must become stakeholders of the event. Thereafter, the staff of the District Disaster Management Coordinating Unit must carry out house visits of the evacuation area to inform them about the event. Usually, only one member is invited from each house to ensure security of households during the drill. They are informed of the time, what to bring, and asked whether they need assistance. A token with a number is given to each household to monitor time taken to evacuate. It is essential to put in measures to avoid public panic due to the tower message. Mobile announcements are made before the event in areas covered by the tower dissemination. Megaphone announcers are located at strategic points to inform people who might not have heard the mobile announcements. Assistance from the traffic police is mandatory to control unexpected public panic if it occurs. Arrangements must be checked and rechecked. At this event, the district secretary and the zonal director of education have decided to appraise preparedness of the school. Such official patronage adds value to the exercise. When all arrangements are in place, the tower message for evacuation is disseminated at a predetermined time.
Attention please. Attention please. A tsunami may occur. A tsunami may occur. Coastal communities are advised to evacuate to safer places.
Schools and institutes must have their own internal evacuation alert. In schools, it is usually the continuous ringing of the school bell which signals that orderly evacuation must begin. Before proceeding to the safe place, each class teacher must take a head count of the class to ensure that no student is left behind. Evacuation from schools, households, institutes and business sector must be synchronized. This is to ensure confidence in parents that schools will take care of the students and they must reach safety on their own within the limited time available before a tsunami impact. At strategic points along the safe route, observers and wardens are positioned to ensure calmness of the process. A warden is allocated a cluster of about 20 houses for monitoring, and they must track evacuation of these households by checking the tokens they carry with them. The purpose is to discover whether assistance is necessary for those who get delayed. Wardens are expected to facilitate assistance to the needy. It is essential that observers and wardens themselves reach safety within an agreed time. The safe place is the first safe point, and a community must have several to cater to the numbers involved. It need not be a shelter point. At the safe area, a team of observers will check the tokens and note the time of arrival for each household. This is to verify that the household members can reach safety at the specified time. Community members should be advised to carry only the tsunami bag. It should contain certificates, identity cards, passports, deeds, bank documents, medical prescriptions, relevant requirements for infants and elderly people, cash, jewelry, battery radio, torchlight, some water, some dry food, and if possible, clothes for changing. A short debriefing concludes the exercise. It is basically a look at what went wrong and what went right, so that the process can be improved the next time around.
Tsunami Evacuation tattයක් ඇති වුණත් ඇතිවන විපත තිබිය හැකි විපත ඉතාම භයානකයි. ඒ නිසා එවැනි අවස්ථාවක් පිළිබඳව දරුවන්ව දැනුවත් කිරීම ඉතාම වැදගත්. මීට කලින් අපි 2005-2006 වෙනි වර්ෂවලදී tsunami එවසනෙන් පසුව විවිධ රටවල් වල භූමිකම්ප ඇති වුණා කියලා දැනගත්තාම දෙමව්පියෝ කලබල වෙලා පාසලට පැමිණෙනවා මේ දරුවන්ට කුමක් වෙයිද කියන බයෙන්. මෙවැනි පෙරහුරු වැඩසටහන් පැවැත්වීම මගින් දෙමව්පිය තුල තියෙන දිය දුරු වෙනවා. අනිත් එක පෙරහුරුවක් තුලින් දරුවන්ට හැකියාව ලැබෙනවා. ඔවුන් ආරක්ෂිත ස්ථානයේ ඔවුන්ගේ ජීවිත ආරක්ෂා වෙනවා කියන එක දැනගන්න. ඒ අද දින මේ වැඩසටහනට විවිධ ආයතන ආපදා කළමනාකරණ මධ්‍යස්ථානයේ පොලිසිය, ප්‍රාදේශීය සංස්කාරයාලය, දිස්ත්‍රික් ලේකම් කාර්යාලය වගේ විවිධ ආයතන සම්බන්ධ වෙලා පෙර ළමයිට සමහරවිට අමතක වෙලා තිබුණු මේ පෙරහුරුව නැවත කිරීම තුලින් ඉදිරියේදී ඇතිවිය හැකි අනතුරුදායක තත්ත්වයන් වලින් දරුවන්ව ආරක්ෂා කර ගැනීමට හේතුවක් වෙනවා. අපි ශාන්තමරියා කන්‍යාරාමේ ශිෂ්‍යයන් වශයෙන් මේව පෙරහුරුව හා සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ගොඩක් දේවල් ඉගෙන ගත්තා. ඒත් වශයෙන්ම සුනාමි තත්ත්වයක් ඇති වහාම අපි කෙසේද කටයුතු කළ යුත්තේ, අපගේ ශිෂ්‍යයන් අපගේ පාසලේ සිටින ශිෂ්‍යයන් සමග කෙසේද මේව ආරක්ෂිත ස්ථානයට පැමිණිය යුත්තේ, මොන ආකාරයෙන්ද ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ වෙලාවේ අපි කලබල නොවි එම සංඥාවට සවන් දී කෙසේද මෙම ස්ථානයට පැමිණිය යුත්තේ කියලා ඉතා පුළුල් දැනුමක් ලබා ගත්තා.
ආරක්ෂිත ස්ථාන කලා යාම කියන්නේ ඉක්මනට යන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තා.
මේ කරන දේ හේතුවෙන් ඉදිරියේදී ඇති වෙන ඕන